Hickok 45 here. You're looking at a beautiful shooting table, aren't you? Some really interesting and I don't know about fascinating, but pretty firearms and very practical firearms. The Snubby, that's what this is about. The last Snubby I would ever give up. It occurred to me I have a lot of Snubbies. This might not even be all of them. And as I'm thinking about it, yeah, which are my favorites? And I'm going through that really as I speak almost. Which of these, with the new additions and new materials, new versions of the Smiths and different things, wow, what's my favorite? What's the one I'm going to carry, which is kind of the last one I'd give up, I guess, right? And so it dawned on me that, well, let's just maybe do a little video and let you think along with me. Maybe you can advise me. Maybe I'll pay attention to what you think about the last one I should give up, you know? So here again, I plead guilty. I have more Snubbies than I should have. So the thought process, is just a part of it. What's my favorite? Which one would I be giving up last? So let's do that, okay? Let's decide which that would be. And I'll tell you what I got here. I want to thank the people that help us first. Silencer Central, make the great Banish line of suppressors. You've seen them here quite often. Davidson's Gallery of Guns, where you get a guaranteed lifetime replacement on your firearm. Check them out. SDI, the Sonoran Desert Institute, take some good courseware and coursework in firearms technology, gunsmithing, drone technology. Check them out. And let's just jump right into it. What do I have here? And why do I have all these Snubbies? I don't know. I just like little revolvers. They're fun to shoot generally, and they are really, really practical to carry, either as backup or as maybe a primary firearm, for civilian. So that's why I have them. I've liked them a long time. Long-time viewers know that I have had Snubbies around for a long time, as long as you've known me, and even longer than you've known me, because we celebrated a 25-year anniversary with this 642. When did I do that? About a year ago? So it's over 25 years old now that I've had it and have carried it a lot. So we got some new additions here. You've probably seen, well, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. You might be new. Maybe you haven't seen any of them. I will link to, that's too many videos to link to. I'm not smart enough to do that. But maybe I'll link to a few of them, some of the newer firearms. I don't know. We'll see. Check it out. I'll put it either in the description or a pinned comment. Okay. So yeah, I'll try to do that. I'll try to pin links to many of these. Okay. If I forget, you remind me. So what do we have? Basically the definition of a Snubby, right? I guess there's different definitions, but it's a small to medium frame revolver generally. With a barrel length of under 3 inches. And all of these qualify for under 3 inches, okay? I think the longest one is probably 2.5. That might be this Smith & Wesson Model 66 here you're looking at. So they're all under 3, and they are what I would consider Snubbies. So we do have the Model 19, or excuse me, it's the stainless. It's the Model 66. These are all unloaded, of course. Model 66-1. That's a K-frame. That might be the heaviest one out here. And we have a Detective Special, 38 Special. Yeah, cool. We got a Model 60, made in 1970. You've seen the video on that one, I hope. Beautiful gun, classic. We got the Kimber K6XS. Wonderful 38 Special, the lightweight version of the K6. In my 642 I've had forever, the airweight, 38. Up here we have a 22, look at that, a 43C. Would that be a consideration? Never know. And we have, what is that? Oh, that's one of the new, that's the 632. See that model number? 32, H&R Mag, 632. Looks like it has a titanium cylinder. All right, you've probably seen that, I hope. And then we have the Ruger LCR 22. So we got a couple of 22s in the mix. And we have another, no, this is a 38, but it's the ultimate carry. Another ultimate carry revolver in 38, the UC. The model 49 bodyguard, beautiful, huh? A classic. And then we have, this is the other 32, standard stainless cylinder, okay? 32 in the ultimate carry, Smith & Wesson, pretty cool. All right, so that's what we're starting with. So I have to make a decision, I have to get at it, don't I? So don't get mad at me, but guess what? I'm gonna have to eliminate some of these. Some of you get mad when I eliminate your favorite gun. I don't blame you. But I gotta get down to one. So let's start narrowing it down so we're not here all night, okay? Well, we're talking a Snubby. This is the last Snubby I would give up, not the last gun I would give up. If it was the last gun, I might have a different choice. And I don't have any, incredibly sentimental firearms in the batch here that I need to remove for those reasons, because we always do that in these videos. The one that comes the closest to it would be the 642 I've had for, over a quarter of a century. That would be the one that's the most sentimental, but I'm not going to consider it, as a sentimental gun. It wasn't given to me by my dad or anything like that, or John, or whatever. So if I can just have one, it's going to be something I can easily carry. All right, if I want a big belt gun, I've got lots of those, right? I've got all kinds of guns I can carry if I want a bigger gun. So for this, I want something that is very small, the smallest firearm that I can shoot well and that's effective enough, okay, to get me out of trouble, because that's what these are for. They're get out of trouble guns. They're not go to trouble guns, all right? So I'm going to immediately eliminate this beautiful firearm, this Model 66. I love this gun, but it is a K-frame. It's chunky, it's heavy. That would be not a pocket gun ever. It would be a belt gun, and so it's just bigger. I would consider it a Snubby, but that wouldn't be my last choice for a Snubby. A pocket gun. I think pocket mainly. Could be a belt gun, but I think mainly pocket. Okay, and something that's not going to be a boat anchor. Okay, what else? I like this classic Model 49. It would be fine. But I prefer the Centennial style where you can't even grab the hammer at all, okay? This is a nice gun, a collector's piece and everything. Pretty. What else? And of course, grips are important. I want something that, even though it's a pocket gun primarily, I want something I can shoot well. This is the Detective Special. I like that firearm quite a lot. It's a little heavier than some of the others. It tend to have a bigger grip. I'm going to eliminate that. I like that firearm, but it's a little heavier than I want. See, I've been spoiled by the 642, the lightweight and the shootability, right? So it's got to match that or come very, very close. I don't know, what else do I want to talk about? I don't know. How about a 22? I don't have a problem with a 22. There's some great ammo. You get 8 shots, It's for a get you out of trouble gun. Yeah, they might work just fine, just like this 43C. Either one of them hold 8 rounds, very, very light. So, yeah, they would do the job. But I think I'm going to eliminate them as 22. I'm not going to go with a 22. I might sometime, I don't know, but not right now. Oh, here's my Model 60. Talk about classic. That's a beauty, isn't it? Yeah. First stainless general issue firearm from Smith & Wesson. Yeah, man, cool, 1970. But it's got the hammer. Like I said, I want my final choice to be snag free. That makes sense? Okay, I like that. Okay, so we're down to these. These look similar in a lot of ways, don't they? Well, they're all kind of a Centennial style, concealed hammer. We got the Kimber, and then the rest are Smith & Wesson. All right, I've got to make a decision here. I like that Kimber a lot. 38 holds 6 rounds. Not much bigger than a J-frame. This is the, what's this? This is a 38 in the new Ultimate Carry. J-frame, and it holds just 5. Got a nice grip, feels good. Got the hammer forged grips on it. Yeah, nice. I think I'm going to be tempted for the new Ultimate Carry over the old 640 or 642. Okay, as much as I hate to do it, because I'd be happy with that one. But we got better sights on these guns, all 4 of these, so I'm going to eliminate that one. Got better sights. Okay, so now we're talking 38, we got 32. All right, that's kind of part of the decision here, maybe. Anything else I can eliminate here? Let's see, this is the Ultimate Carry in 38. These are both 32, one titanium and one not. In the Kimber. Well, let's see. I think if I stick with if I go 38, this holds 6, this holds 5. I like all 4 of these, so I think I'm going to eliminate the 5 shooter. Okay, capacity is going to play a little bit of a role here. So these are my 3 finalists. They all hold 6 rounds, and they're nice guns. 32. These are Ultimate Carries, these 2. And this one is the Kimber XS. So maybe I need to shoot each one and then come to a decision. I just happen to have ammo in 38 and 32. So let's put some 38 in this Kimber. I'm gonna load all of them and fire all of them, kind of not simultaneously, but and then if it's a 32, I like these Ultimate Carries a lot. I've got to decide between the little bit heavier, it's like 3 ounces heavier than the titanium version. So let's shoot, that was 38. Let's get some 32, get the right bullets for the right guns. Okay, and see how they shoot, all 3 of them. I have no problem at all with 32. I've read too much on it. I've seen too much of the testing to turn my nose up at 32 H&R. And we all know what these handguns are for. They're not for, going to do police work as a primary weapon or going to war as your primary weapon. They're mainly for backup in all those applications, or maybe as a primary firearm for a civilian. Okay, I'll get you out of trouble, gun. So these are my 3 finalists today, and I would be very happy with any of these 3, and I might, who knows, we may have to do an update on this video someday. So should I shoot the 38 first? I guess that makes sense. Let's do that. All right, 38, 6 shots. I'm not going to go for long range because that shouldn't really factor in, right? Cowboys long enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice gun. Those are some warm, I think they were plus P's. Yeah, plus P's, and it handles it well. Nice grip. Yeah, that's a sweetie. And it fits in the pocket well. That ain't a problem. All right, so we're down to 32s, and so about the only difference are the grips I happen to have on these right now, and the cylinders. We've got a titanium cylinder and a stainless steel, so we've got 3 ounces difference here. Let's shoot the heavier one first. I was going to cock the hammer, but I guess I won't. Let's shoot that stop sign. Yeah, how about again? How about a 2-liter, top of that tree? Boom! Bleed him out. Yeah, that's sweet, boy. No recoil to speak of. Let's try the titanium cylinder. Might kick more than I want. I don't know. Let's see, I think I've got the holster for it. Maybe we'll come out of the pocket. I should have done that on the other one. Okay. All right. This is a lighter gun, but it ought to shoot just fine. Yeah. I have to say it does. And even though it's lighter, felt fine. Got nice grips on it. Again, that's got the hammer forge grips that I like. I got a little sandpaper on them to give me more friction. So I have to decide. Yeah, I don't want y'all to miss your pizza. Your pizza's on the way. I don't want you to miss dinner. Just with me, him hauling around and not able to make a decision. As anybody who knows firearms knows, these are 3 very nice snub nose revolvers. I think I've read too much. I've studied, I've listened to too many experts. The 32 is a very effective round, and these guns are for punching holes. They all do it. Nothing's going to expand, to speak of. You're not going for that or high velocity, that kind of thing. And I'm going to hate to eliminate 38 Special, but I got to eliminate this stuff. So I'm going to go down to these 2. 32, 6 shots of 32. A little smaller than that gun, and they fit in your pocket just like a dream. I mean, fit my little Talon grips, I got Talon grips wrapped around that. My little Alabama holsters, they just work great. You put that in my pocket again, you just don't know you have it. It's so light. So I'm going to choose a 32. And I hope I'm not swayed by the grips, because I like the feel of this better with the grips. These are fine, but I like this a little better, because I could switch them out. If I'm going to have a pocket gun, one pocket gun, the rest of my life, or belt gun, wherever I want to keep it, or in my hat, I think I'll go with the lighter version of it. Okay? Is that all right? Yep, this will be my final choice for a pocket gun, which means I need to take some shots with it, right? And I don't have enough ammo, but I can take 4 shots with it. Let's put 4 in there and shoot those, because it's the winner. All right. Let's put them on the target. How's that? Yeah, very controllable, very sweet to shoot, and titanium cylinder doesn't make it too light to handle. Just a very nice revolver. Could be you could call it the ultimate carry revolver. It really is. I was going to use that word ultimate without trying to be funny, because it's got better sights. We all know that the snub nose Smith & Wesson is, if not the top, one of the very top snub nose revolvers. It has been for so long. Well, with the upgrades, with actual sights, you can see much better sights, and you put better grips on it, and you even lighten it up more so than it has. Well, than most of them are. The titanium and on scandium and all that's been around a long time on Smith & Wesson revolvers, but you lighten up the thing as much as possible. You make it stronger. It's just a pretty good deal, I think. I like that. Now, it might break tomorrow, and I'll be bad-mouthing it, but right now, this would be it. This would be the last revolver, Snubby, I would give up. And to prove that, I'm going to put it back in the holster and put it in my pocket. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. Really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com, and also while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.